Hi everybody, this is Rakesh Shah. Right now, actually in Valdosta, Georgia, the border of Georgia and Florida. As you can see, I'm in a wine store. This is my niece's wine store. Her husband and she owns this. And well, obviously I don't drink, but I always like to increase my knowledge. So I'm going to increase my knowledge today and share it with you. So let's do it. The section behind me is a vodka section, and vodka is made basically is fermented fruits, rice, wheat, potato. Uh, so a lot of grains can be fermented, and vodka is made. So I'm going to walk you through the top 10 vodka in the world. I think they have most of the brands here, so I'm going to show you those vodka. So this is a Grey Goose, world's top selling vodka. Actually, it is considered to be the very pricey, luxurious brand. It's made in France. Actually, interesting thing is that a lot of vodka here are imported from France, and you can see the small bottle is 29.99 and big bottle is 49.99 $50. So very expensive. I guess I don't drink, so I don't know much about the pricing part. Then the other one is Ciroc. Ciroc is also from France, and that is the number two vodka in the world, and that is also pricey. You can see 32.99, 32.99, and actually number two is Belvedere. Number two is right here, Belvedere. So all these three has a 40% alcohol. Grey Goose is number one, Belvedere is number two, Ciroc is number three. So that's how they stock it. The one that is selling the most, they keep it at the top of the shelf. Surprisingly, next in line is American vodka, which is Tito's, which is big bottle is 32.99 and small is 19.99. And the next one is Ifan, which is from Holland, and it's not that expensive, I guess. But that's they have only one bottle of Ifan. This one is Absolute. This vodka is from Sweden, and the next one is the Kettle One. That is the number 7. It's also very expensive. The big bottle is 41.99, and that is also imported vodka. I think it's a Dutch vodka. World's number 8 is this Russian vodka Stoli. Chinya is, I guess, popularly is known as a Stoli among the people who drink this vodka, and it's not that expensive. It's $20 for this bottle, and the one after that is All American Smirnoff, Smirnoff, which is also kind of expensive, $30 for the bottle. So Smirnoff has got a lot of flavors also. You can see Smirnoff, whole line of Smirnoff all over. Looks like it's very popular. There are other vodka, like this is Amsterdam Pinnacle. Amsterdam is not that expensive compared to Grey Goose. Then Deep Eddy vodka. Dixie is American, South Carolina. And then Burnett, and then these are all the regular vodka. Three Olives. So I'm in the whiskey section. Behind me is a whiskey. Whiskey is made up of barley, corn, rye, 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 and wheat. So it is malted together, and three-step process. You can remember FDA: F for fermentation, D for distillation, and A for aging. So these are three main processes of making the whiskey. So I'm going to show you some of the whiskey here. I was told that there are some bourbon whiskeys. What was the name?
Pappy Van Winkle.
Pappy Van
Winkle.
Pappy Van Winkle, and what was the other one?
Plantain.
Blanton. So those whiskey are very hard to find, and people are willing to pay any price. Normally it may cost 70 or 80 bucks, but some people are willing to pay even $400 to get that whiskey. So I'm really surprised to know all these things. To start with bourbon whiskey, basically bourbon whiskey is associated with Kentucky, state of the Kentucky in US, in the Bourbon County, and some say that it is named after the Bourbon Street in New Orleans. So these are the top brand markers. Then this is Knob Creek, and there is another one here which is 1792 Kentucky Bourbon whiskey, and Woodford Reserve. That is also, which one? Jim Beam. Yeah, Jim Beam is also bourbon whiskey, and it comes in a lot of flavor: apple, vanilla, honey, red stacks. A lot of flavors in Jim Beam. That is a Kentucky bourbon whiskey, and it is made out of corn. Royal whiskey from Canada. It is made in Ontario, and it is 80 proof. So the proof means, like if say 80 proof, that means 40% alcohol. So this is a Crown whiskey. You can see it's an expensive $100 for this bottle. This Jack Daniel is a Tennessee whiskey. It's not that expensive, but yeah, you can see it's $50. So Jack Daniel is made in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It's before Nashville when you come from Memphis. So the Scotch whiskey section you see behind me basically comes from Scotland, and the price goes up with the age of the whiskey. There is one whiskey actually you can see. This is actually top of the line. You can see that $229 for just one bottle. So this is a Macallan. I think it's number 3 in the world, the whiskey, and everybody knows the Johnny Walker. So Johnny Walker comes as a red label, black label. You can see that it's 12 years old. This is 15 years old. This is 18 years old. That's a golden. There's a green label. There's a black label. You can see the price. Black label is $79, so $80. Same thing with this, and green label is a little bit cheaper, and red label is the cheapest one in the Scott whiskey. And these are the other brand, Dalmore, and Belvin also is one of the top Scotch whiskey. It's a Glenlivet Scotch whiskey, which is 50 years old, and it cost $25,000. It's not here obviously, but you can look it up online. So behind me is a champagne section. Champagne means it has to be produced in the Champagne region of the France. So they are all sparkling wine imported from France. So I'm going to show you some of the brands. We don't have they don't have all the brands here because the demand is not that great. So I'm going to show you one of the champagne bottle they had in the counter was a $300 one champagne bottle. So I'm sure these are very expensive bottles. Some of the champagne brand, it's a Luc Belaire, then Rufino. They're not that expensive here. Then Louis Poudriere, Corbel. These are all kind of a routine brand, but there are some champagne bottles which can cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, which are actually not stocked here because there's not much demand here. Standing at the cognac region of the shop, COGNAC. COGNAC. It is not same as the brandy because there is a specification. Brandy can be made anywhere in the world, but cognac has to be made in the cognac region of the France. So these are all French imported bottles, and it's very expensive. The one that you see on the top is actually $90 for the bottle. So they have to keep close to the counter so nobody steals it. So this is a cognac, and then rest of it is whiskey. So I'm going to talk about the whiskey region. Some of the terminology. This is Hennessy is actually was a top selling cognac. It says very special, means just a regular one. Then there is a VSOP, that is a very special old pale, very special old pale. And then XO, that is extra old, so that isn't very expensive. You can see that it costs $199. So that's very expensive. It's just one small bottle, $199. So that is a top selling cognac. Then the next one is Remy Martin, that is also second one. Then Courvoisier, these are the number 3. And then there are a lot of other brands, but we got some limited brands here for cognac because it's very expensive. So it depends on the area where you have the store. So these are all cognac made in the France. On my left is a section of gin, Gin. Gin derives its flavor from juniper berries, BERRIS berries, and it was supposed to have origin as a medicinal plant, like a herbal and some health benefit, and then it evolved into alcoholic beverages. It started in Italy, I believe, and I'm going to show you some of the top gin brand. This is a gin section. Hendrix is one of the top brand. Then Aviation is also there. Then Beefeater, you can see $34.99. and then Bombay, basically a lot of brands from the London in the gin. Gin is made out of berries, then Doodles and Tanqueray, and obviously Amsterdam has a gin also. Amsterdam had a vodka also, and this Segram has whiskey also, but they have a gin here, and then Taka. Basically, as I said, it's all London. So London has a lot of things. This even Burnett is a London brand. And this section is a section of rum. Rum is basically made out of sugarcane molasses or sugarcane juice. So you will find mainly in the countries which produces sugarcane, which is obviously America and the Caribbean island and India and also Malaysia. So these are the countries producing rum. Rum is not that expensive as other alcohol, but there are some rum which are a little bit expensive. So I'm going to show you some of the top rums. Bacardi, which is made in Puerto Rico. Then Apple Estate. This Zacapa is expensive. It's $42. And then these are all Bacardi variety. Then Captain Morgan is also one of the top rums. Captain Morgan, you can see a lot of. And then this Malibu, California, it's also very famous. So this is, and then Cruzan. Cruzan is also actually one of the top brand in the rum. Some people like to drink rum. So these are all the rums. So this is the tequila section. Tequila is made from the blue agave, AGAVE, blue agave plant in the Mexico. Tequila region of the Mexico. Tequila City, surrounding 65-kilometer area of Mexico. That is where it is made. So now I'm going to show you some of the best-selling tequila. This is a Patron, P-A-T-R-O, and Patron tequila with 100% de agave, $90 bottle. Then this one is $60 bottle, is a Blanco. Then Roca Patron. So pretty expensive tequila. Then this is $49 Patron. Patron seems to be kind of a. Then Monte Alban, that's not that expensive. But this one, Tres Agaves, that is $45 for only this much big bottle. Then Avion seems to be expensive one. Yeah, $36. So these are all the tequila from Mexico. So this is margarita. Basically, it's a tequila with different fruit flavor, lime and other stuff. So this is ready to go drink. You don't have to mix anything. This is the wine section. Wine is made from grapes and mixed with the yeast, and yeast basically converts it eats the sugar from the grapes and converts into the carbon dioxide, ethanol, and that's how the alcoholic drink is made out of grapes. So I'm going to show you some wines now. Now, different part of the world you go, you will find a variety of the wine. So wine has, I guess, the maximum varieties and maximum taste. You know, no matter where you go, you will find wine tasting place that you can taste the wine. So a lot of brands here, Coppola, Woodbridge. These are not the high end here, as I said, because demand is not that great for the high end product in this store. But some of the stores are, how expensive can it be? $50-$60 a bottle. Yeah, $50-$60 wine. This is a Georgia wine, cost $13, so not that expensive. So these are the red wines, right? So those are the red wines. Typically people drink after eating, like after dinner they eat red wine, and quote unquote American College of Cardiology says, well, if you drink 2 glasses of red wine, you will have a less heart attack. I don't agree with that, but that's what American College of Cardiology says. So the next section is beer. Beer is the third most common drink after water, tea or coffee, and the third one is a beer. Beer is made from barley and the rice and the wheat, and there's tons of brand. Every part of the world has their own favorite beer. In US seems to be, which one is famous? Corona, Bud Light, and what else? Michelob Ultra. Okay, So I'm going to show you. I'm sure you all know about the beer, so nothing to talk much about the beer. That's Bud Light. Then Budweiser. Bud Light and Budweiser are same or different? Same brand. Okay. Jack Daniel has a beer too, huh? Smirnoff has a beer. So Smirnoff had a vodka. Smirnoff had a beer.
Yeah.
Do they have whiskey? No whiskey. Smirnoff whiskey, no. So vodka and beer.
Yeah.
Smirnoff. Okay. Smirnoff is a US brand. Then Victory. Okay. Kentucky is everywhere. Kentucky beer. Then Seagram's has a beer also. They had a whiskey also, right? Seagram has a whiskey and vodka also. Whiskey, vodka, and beer. So there are three products. Then Samuel Adams. Is that American company? Samuel Adams. Samuel Adams is American. Okay. And Jack Daniel whiskey. Oh, just, okay. But these are all the beers. Beer cases are stored outside that people can take home and put it in their refrigerator. But people like to drink the chilled beer. So they have this air-conditioned place where all this beer is kept, which are chilled. So people can go home and drink right away. So these are the chilled beer. It's a very cold here. So the section behind me is basically ready to go drinks. So these are the drinks mixed with either gin or the rum or the whiskey. So you don't have to mix it with anything. You just drink it straight out of the bottle. So these are the ready to go drink liquor alcoholic beverages. All the mixture that you add to tequila or the wine or the whiskey, you can add to anything.
Yeah.
So you can add all these things to your drinks to make the drink. Yes. Now the top brand in this to go ready to go is this Baileys Irish Cream, then rum chata. These are the rum chata seems to be famous. Then that Patron tequila that we saw, they have the ready to go milk also. So this tequila rose also strawberry. So basically I was told that these are the just you drink it straight. You don't have to mix it with anything. There is a Kahlua is also it's a Russian ready to go drink. It's rum and a coffee. So some are made with rum, some with milk, milks with gin, lime. This Hypnotic seems to be also a famous one. It has got vodka in it. The mini shots of all the things that we just talked about, this tequila and vodka and all those things. So people who just want to have one shot, they can buy these small bottles. How much it cost? But it probably varies with, yeah, it varies between $2 to $10 depending upon what you're buying. You can see this 94 points. So Spirit has a rating from 70 to 79 is called bronze. Then 80 to 89 is silver, and then gold, and then double gold. So this is basically gold, which is superb quality. So Spirit has a different rating system. Alright guys, so this was a mini tour. It was actually learning experience for me, and I hope you also learned something. There is no intention of promoting the alcohol, so don't start drinking. This was just for knowledge. I don't drink at all. I have never tasted a single drop of alcohol as alcoholic beverages in my life, but I like to expand my knowledge all the time, so I took this opportunity to expand it, and I really thank my niece's husband for giving me this knowledge. Thank you.